This is a video demonstration of the two-handed square knot. For the purpose of this video, the right hand is the dominant hand and the left hand is the non-dominant hand. However, you can of course complete this knot with your left hand dominant if that is your preference. You start by crossing the ends of your suture as shown here, with the suture in your dominant hand crossed behind the suture in your non-dominant hand. We begin by demonstrating the forehand technique of the two-handed square knot. You hold the suture in your three most distal fingers on both hands while creating a C shape with your pointer finger and thumb. Wrap the suture behind your dominant pointer finger in order to start a loop around that pointer finger. Then your non-dominant hand wraps its suture in front of the finger in order to create a full loop. Pinch your pointer finger and thumb together and push your thumb back through the loop away from you. With your non-dominant hand, hand the suture end to your dominant hand between the pointer finger and thumb and bring the suture end back towards you. I will now show you the surgeon's knot, in which you will throw the suture twice through the loop in the same direction for your first knot. This will ensure that the first and most important knot does not slip when tying subsequent knots. Create the C configuration again and pinch your pointer finger and thumb together. Push your thumb back through the loop away from you and hand yourself the suture again before bringing the end through the loop towards you. Pull the two suture ends tightly and perpendicularly to the incision, being careful to maintain tension until the incision is well approximated. Now we will complete the backhand technique of the two-handed tie. Create the C configuration again as before. This time, wrap the suture of your dominant hand in front of your thumb and wrap the suture of your non-dominant hand behind the thumb. Pinch your thumb and pointer finger together and push your pointer finger through the loop towards you. Hand the suture in the non-dominant hand to your dominant hand and then push the suture through the loop away from you. As you can see here, the loop is currently forming an infinity symbol, so you must cross your hands counterclockwise to unwind the twist before tightening the knot. This will ensure a flat square knot. Once the second knot is laid down, you will bring each end of the suture to its original side. In other words, never drop your suture. Now you will set up to complete a forehand throw again by creating a loop around your pointer finger. You will alternate between forehand and backhand throws with each knot, being sure to cross your hands every other time you lay down a knot to create that flat knot. When you examine the knots from the front, you will see that each knot created a square, which is why this is called a square knot. When you examine the knots from the side, you see the knots create a flat line instead of a chain or helix configuration, hence the name flat knot. Finally, you can see here that the two rubber bands, or two sides of the incision, are well approximated. This signifies that there is no air knot or knot slippage.